I guess it would help to turn on my microphone, huh, boys? Hello, Ken, Michael Blade, Dan, Night Train, RC Crazy. Good to have you guys in the chat. And if you didn't hear what I was saying in the beginning, I was saying, man, you guys are fast. Oh, so I hope the sound is working now. I turned on the microphone, of course, so it looks like it's working now. Yeah, it does work better when you press the on button, or in this case, the mute button. So, hope you guys started out well. Your weekend is starting out well. The sun is finally showing itself here. If you were on my Saturday sunrise stream, it was all cloudy and stuff, but the sun is finally broke through the clouds. So we might have a pretty good day after all. Dave Ennis, good morning, sir. How are you today? Dennis Lovelady had much the same problem, it appears. Got the clouds get in the way, and plus then he had some battery issues, I guess. Okay, Ken, will you drive safe, brother? You say drive safe. Hello, Dean. David Thompson. Good evening, sir. I'm going to put the link into the chat for the stream. If anybody cares to join, please feel free to do so. Oh, you're getting a tiny hawk, huh, Mike? Cool. That's awesome. That is good. I have got one right here that I have got to start learning how to fly. Rick Halber sent me that some months ago, and I still haven't flown it yet. Hey, Adrian Mateo Jones, good morning. Sonia, good morning. Nature's Beauty is in the house, along with Adrian Mateo Jones. Ah, man. Well, Adrian, I'm sorry you're working, brother, but I understand. Yes, sir. Oh, no. Yeah, I hope you don't lose it either. Oh, I won't, Mike, Night Train. I won't let it scare me. I'm doing good, Adrian. Hope you're doing well, other than you having to work. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. Those of you that celebrate Thanksgiving in the States. And I'm not sure if New Zealand has a Thanksgiving. I know Canada does. I don't know if Australia has a Thanksgiving, but anyway, Eric, good morning. How are you doing, sir? Good to see you here. I posted a link to the stream in here if you care to join. Ooh, all right, Ken, way to go, man. Off work for about a month, but haven't you been on the job for traveling for 8 months? Amen, David Thompson. Yeah, I give thanks every day too. I mean, but Thanksgiving is, a time for family and stuff, but I count my blessings every day. And, the good Lord's been good to me and everything. So I have definitely had more blessings than I probably deserve. I hear you, Michael Blade. I hear you. Yeah, David, it is a bad day for turkeys. It is. I prefer ham myself, but, I don't mind turkey every now and then. But anyway, I'm going to shut these blinds and get some sun back there that I really don't. Makes things look all wacky and stuff. So anyway, I sent out invitations to people, and then I've invited you guys, any of you guys that want to join in. It's always more fun when there's other people on what we normally call the panel, but hey, I understand. So, Steve Miller, good morning, sir. How are you? I need to get up your way, Steve. If I remember correctly, you live around Gettysburg, don't you, Pennsylvania? Oh, Dean, you did a sunset video? Did you live stream it, or was it videotaped? If you want to, post a link in the chat. I thought that was correct, Steve. I just wanted to make sure. All the best to you too, David. I know you're probably getting tired. If it's 1:54, you said it was 1:54 in the morning earlier in the chat, so imagine you're probably ready to go to bed. And I can't say that I blame you, brother. Okay, Dean. Okay, well, I'll go look at it a little later. So, but anyway, I've got a kind of a busy day planned, and I hope I follow through with it. I always plan to do a lot of stuff around here in the house and end up getting engrossed into watching YouTube or TV, and nothing gets done. You know how it is. But I'm definitely going to try and get it done today. Hey, Drone HD TV, hello. How you doing, AZ Drone Dude? Good morning, sir. How are things out there in Arizona? Builder 710, good morning. Welcome. Well, I'm doing good, Drone HD TV, for sure. Steve, SJM Drones and Media, good morning, sir. How are you today? Yeah, that is a shame about Mikey. So, but anyway. Yeah, that's funny that they targeted his. Hey, Ray Kelly, good morning. Tropic, how's it going, Tony? So anyway, again, I'll put the link in the chat. If anybody cares to join, please feel free to do so. Oh, is that right, Michael? Michael Blade. Yeah, I love Michael to death, but or Mikey, whatever you want to call him, Philly Drone Life. I love him to death, but I guess I could have kind of seen this coming too. I'm just flabbergasted that they're going to fine him that much. Do I watch my live streams with regards to FAA? No, can't say that I do. I mean, the area that I fly in is perfectly legal for me to fly in, so I really don't worry about the FAA much. I guess probably if something rumors I've been hearing is that that oops, sorry. No, that's a P4P drone HD TV. Yeah, I fly in a Class G area, so I don't have to worry too much behind about that. Now, that being said, I've been hearing rumors that YouTube is going to start um, that YouTube is going to start putting commercials or advertisements in everybody's videos. Now that might be a problem because especially if your channel is monetized. So, yeah, who knows? Uh, about the rules, as far as I know, you can cross people's land as long as you do it safely. I don't see how they can stop you because you may own a piece of land, but you don't own the airspace of. Hello, everybody. I hope I'm back. Am I back? Let me get reset up here, folks. I see the chats. Yeah, my internet went out momentarily, which happens sometimes, but never around this time. But I'm glad it came back. I'm glad I still got the same chats too. Johnny Drone Flyer, good morning. You know, Michael Blade, I did see that today. I watched it this morning. That's cool. I gotta. But anyway, David Thompson, if you're still here, what I was trying to say is nobody can. Holy smokes, what the heck is that? It's been snowing here, I guess. Anyway, as far as flying over people's property, they can't really say anything because they don't own the airspace above their houses, at least not here in the United States. I have looked that up because obviously where I fly here, that is a concern, and there are no rules about doing that. Now, on the other hand, if you fly into their yards and like look into your windows, they can get you for peeping Tom or whatever, spying or whatever. But I would never do that to anybody. Hey, Cameron, good morning. Welcome to the chat. So, I mean, so I don't really concern. I mean, I try not to fly over their houses in case something happens to the drone and it falls, you know, and I certainly won't fly over people, or at least large groups of people. Now, sometimes you can't help but fly over people, and as long as you're just not like, I don't think they're going to do anything if unless you're just hovering over them, maybe. But anyway, so again, let me apologize for the interruption in the video. My internet reset. It resets from time to time. I wish they would do it in the evenings or in the middle of the morning, you know, like 3 o'clock when I'm not up using it. But oh, you don't, no, I don't do that. That's funny, Michael. Oh my goodness. So anyway, well, but when it comes right down to it, Drone HD TV, yes, you may. You may certainly do that, my friend. Yes, it is good to have a sense of humor. I think the truth's coming out there, Chris. I think Michael just told on himself. Well, I don't think they can. Not, at least not mine, unless I'm doing something wrong. I mean, look, Michael was flying in Philadelphia, and there are zones in Philadelphia that although it may be okay to fly in, because I know other people have flown in Philadelphia, but there are some restricted spaces. So whether it warrants being pinged for it or not, I don't know. So I mean, but as far as I'm concerned, I do not think that they can ping me. And if they do, I will certainly cease flying here and go find somewhere else to fly. But right now, I don't think I'm doing anything legal. Well, that's right, Steve. And even here in the United States, you can't fly over 400 feet or fly in a congested area. So now I don't know about the distance away from people, vehicles, and crowds rule here, and I probably should look that up. But as far as I know, I'm perfectly legal. Hugh, hey, how's it going, buddy? Asgard Studios in the house. JDS, hello. So, hey, Dennis, are you going to be able to? Yeah, we did fly in Philadelphia. Morning, Ray.
Hi, Rodney.
How's it going, brother? Brent Nunley, good morning.
Hello, everybody in the chat. Rodney, audio.
How's it going, brother?
Good morning. Hello, everybody in the chat. Rodney, audio. I don't know. Sorry, Rodney. Can you hear me?
Sorry. Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, good. Thank you.
So how's your vacation going?
Good. Thank you. Yeah, got another flight in yesterday, so that was good.
Have it? Oh, yeah. Hey, David Thompson, you have a good day, my friend. Sleep well.
Okay, I ended up coming in late to Rodney and friends because I was watching your sunrise flight.
Oh, morning, Mela. You know what? I'm gonna take this hoodie off. It's beginning to get warm. I'll be right back. And I'm also gonna go get another cup of coffee. So you're gonna have to entertain the folks.
All right, I'll do my best, but I'll try to read the chat.
You better, or you'll be fired.
All right. So, how you doing, Dennis? That was a nice live stream you had this morning. I always enjoy listening to your ukulele playing and your singing. Sorry, I'm a little crooked. Trying to set this thing up. Oh, yeah. Okay, there you go. Michael Blade. Yeah, it's hot. It's hot down here, but I love it. I don't stay in the sun anymore like I used to. My dermatologist says you got to stay out of the sun. I've had maybe 11 or 12 skin cancer surgeries, and many of them are Mohs surgery. I don't know if anybody knows about that, but it's not fun. So now I stay under an umbrella, wear a big hat. A lot of times it's my straw hat. And, well, this is the first time I was ever in a live stream all by myself, so bear with me, guys. And I'm trying to read the chat. But it's going to be another nice day down here. I was so happy. I found a location to fly at north of where I am. because I'm going to hook up with Ken Hofbauer and Matt Kundus next Thursday, and we're gonna fly our drones together. And I found a nice place to fly up in Jensen Beach, right on the water. We'll be able to film some boats, and it should be a good day. Hopefully, the weather will cooperate. Hi, JDS. Good morning. Mike, Night Train. And Dennis, I think you have the same shirt, right, Dennis? And Michael Blade, I know he's probably got a few of these too. Hey, you, Asgard Studios, how you doing today? Well, I have to say this is a lot harder than I thought to be on a live stream by yourself. Hopefully, I'm not boring you guys. All right.
Now you're not by yourself anymore.
Okay, I'm glad you're back, Rodney.
Hey, Mars FPV Drones. Good day to you, sir. Dennis says, I don't have that shirt. I'm not sure what he's talking about. Is he talking about the hoodie I was wearing?
Okay. I'm mixing them up with something. No, I was talking about the Patriots, New England Patriots shirt that I'm
okay.
wearing. I thought he was wearing one of these in one of your streams.
Dennis wants me to give you 10 more minutes, so you're on your own, bro.
Oh. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you. I appreciate that, Dennis. But yeah,
Sorry,
I am a Patriots fan. So, and it's funny because this setup I have here in Florida is not obviously different than New York. So I'm not in my office. I don't have an office in this little condo. So I'm right at the dining room table right now. But I do have the drone. Let's see, the Mavic Air right in front of me.
All right. Hey, Chris wants you to sing. Sunrise Water Media.
Oh my God, no, I'm not a singer. You don't want to hear me sing.
I sang once and everybody left.
Yeah, that's what would happen, Rodney.
Hey, Hugh, I'll put the link in the chat and you just join from there, brother.
All right. Try to stay still. Try to stay in the middle.
Right. Dennis says, grab that uke and give us a tune.
Oh, all right. You'll laugh. That'll be a comedy show. This will turn into a comedy show. and I would get up, but I don't have any pants on. Next time, Dan.
Oh, goodness.
And who would have known somebody would have asked me to stand up today? I was going to put on my shorts too.
Good morning, you.
Good morning, fellas. How you doing?
Good. And yourself?
Hey,
Not too bad. Morning, Ray. What's happening? I'm just trying to pull out the chat here. There we go. All right.
Susan Lee, good morning. Johnny Drone Flyer, good morning. I'm not sure if I said good morning to you yet. Mela, good morning.
Morning, Dennis, Michael, Camro, Mela. What's up, Johnny?
Hey, Johnny, how you doing? I had a nice live stream with the twins last night.
Oh, who's got twins?
Johnny, you mentioned it. Quadcopters.
Hey.
Oh, okay.
Drone HD TV.
Hello.
Hi, Drone HD TV. Johnny, you mentioned it. Flying copters.
Hey,
Oh, okay.
Drone HD TV. Hello.
Hi, Drone HD TV. Johnny, you mentioned it.
Someone needs to mute their screen. Drone HD TV. Hello. There you go. I think you got it there, brother.
Yeah, I'm gonna check out the.
Is it me? It's not me, right?
What are you doing?
There we go.
Yeah, I think we got it that time.
Is it me? It's not me, right?
What are you doing?
There we go.
Yeah, I think we got it that time.
No. Hey, Drone HTTV, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Oh, can you mute your YouTube stream? There we go.
Yeah, I think we got it that time.
No. You've still got YouTube playing.
Okay, I'll do the console.
Yeah. Oh, can you mute your YouTube stream? There you go.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Up.
Didn't mean to run you off.
Yeah. I bet it's funny how you make that mistake in the beginning. I've done that many times.
The first time I ever got on a live stream, I had a headphone with a microphone set, and I didn't realize. I thought when I plugged that into the computer, it would mute the speakers, but it doesn't.
Yeah. Oh, no.
So I learned that lesson the hard way too.
But it's funny because I could not even read the chat in the beginning. It was just too difficult to do two things at once and look at you guys and talk to you and concentrate on talking to you.
So
Can I share some good news, Rodney?
yeah, you up for some good news?
You know, I think.
Yeah. You know Kelly Shores, right? Ready, set, drone.
Yeah.
Well, look what he sent me.
Oh no,
a Bugs Pro.
That's nice.
Oh, my goodness.
I had wanted in one of his live streams, and we'll leave it at that. He sent it to me, and he also included another drone.
Wow.
I tell you.
Oh, wow. Nice.
I really am appreciative.
Yeah, no kidding.
So now,
hey, Paul Murray, good morning.
Morning, Paul.
I'm gonna open them, learn how to fly them. Hopefully. Hi, Paul.
Paul, I'm going to post the link if you want to join. Please, feel free. That's about the way I speak.
It's early.
Oh man, I think the coffee's kicking in now.
Oh, I just started. I got my Bell mug here. I'm just starting caffeine.
I'm using a Rick Halber cup. He sent me this.
Oh, that's nice. Beautiful.
Oh yeah, I love this little cup, man.
What's the second flag there?
It's the Navy Department of the Navy flag.
Nice.
And in my front yard, I fly the American flag and of course the Navy flag.
Nice, cool. Well, there you go, Ray.
That's good. Yeah. Yep, I got my Dunkin' Donuts coffee cup from New York.
He goes to Florida and he brings a New York cup.
They didn't sell the Florida cups, believe it or not. Yeah. I ended up buying a couple of these New York ones. One for California for my son, and my wife has a Massachusetts cup. So we got a set.
Yeah, Dennis asked if you snuck that cup into Florida. Yeah, Michael Blade, you have a great flight today.
So you getting that flying, Ray, and all that nice weather?
I was lucky enough to get a flight in yesterday. Yes, the wind was down, and not unfortunately, I should say fortunately, I took my wife up to the Stewart area for some shopping, and the whole Stewart area is closed airspace. You know, I would have had to get Lance approval,
Okay.
and then I looked and I says, if we go a little further north, I'll be out of the circle, and that's what I did. I went to Jensen Beach, and I went right down by the water, and I got a nice semi-sunset flight in.
Nice.
So it was good.
Good morning, Frank Rizzo. I guess it's pronounced Rizzo, not Rizzo.
Hiya, Frank Rizzo.
What's up, Frank?
So you guys, you got any plans today, Hugh?
Gonna be a quiet day. I think my wife's off work.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's kind of rainy a bit here today, so we're not going to be doing too much outside.
Okay. And how about you, Ray? What you got planned for today?
Yeah, no plans. Haven't made any plans yet. Probably go to the beach.
Ooh, that's a nice to have that option, eh?
Yeah, yeah. So I'm going to be doing some cleaning, I think.
Well, that's not fun.
I got to get this mess cleaned up over here. That's why you can't see it, because it's a mess.
Do you mind coming over to my house when you're done? I mean, I could really use a
Negative.
Negative. Okay. All right. Just thought I'd try.
Well, I don't know. What do you got to offer?
I got a whole closet full of quads I want to get rid of.
I'll be right there.
All right. All right. What's up, Drone Pool?
Drone Pool. Good morning, Dan. How you doing, brother?
Hey, Dan. How you doing, Drone Pool? And
Yeah.
Bela, oh, that's great that your grandchildren are in Stewart. Yep. Stewart's a nice area.
Yeah, nice quiet weekend. Hey, Eric. What's up, RC Crazy? Good to see you, bud.
I wonder if Paulie, the drone bum is watching while he's driving today. Working.
Oh, I'm sure he is. He told me he was going to be lurking.
Where's he headed to today?
Work.
Oh,
If you are watching, Paulie, hello. I know it's hard to type and drive.
Hey, Frank Rizzo is actually Jody. Drone Shots.
oh, okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's his undercover name.
Right on.
Oh, Jody, how
Frank
you
Rizzo.
doing? Frank Rizzo.
Good morning, Paul.
Hey, good morning. How you doing?
Good, and
Good
yourself?
morning, Paul.
Up bright and early with the sunshine and blue skies and getting ready. Tomorrow we're supposed to get 6 to 8 inches of the white fluffy stuff.
You got your splash drone ordered?
Hey,
Hugh-
Dennis, I keep forgetting too.
Hugh has this fixation on a splash drone, and I've sent all kinds of notes to his wife and everything, and I get a note back with his head shaking like this. No,
No, you can't have any more drones.
no, that's what she says.
That's the rule.
So what kind of drones you wanting to get rid of there, Hugh?
I've actually got a lot. I have a lot of small quads, probably literally about 10. One of these days I've got to clear out the closet because I'm not flying them anymore, right? Like, I got a couple of Parrots. I've got a Tello. I've got there's this company in Hong Kong that made this really cool one. I forget what it's called, but I keep wanting to fly them. But the problem is I live in the city now, right? So I can't just go out in my backyard and fly anymore like I used to.
You're right, Johnny Drone Flyer. My apologies.
What is this work thing they speak of? What is that?
Do what?
What is this work thing? What's that?
I'm sorry, we can't talk about that 4-letter word on this show, Hugh.
Sorry, I'm retired.
If you say it again, I'm going to have to ban you.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to say good morning to everybody in the chat. I'm not ignoring you. I'm still in the middle of setting up. Mia and I went earlier this morning up to the Myers Superstore and did some grocery shopping and returned some cans. So
Nice.
See, now I just was able to do something. I typed hello to Paul.
Oh, to Paul, Drone Bum, Paul?
No, Paul Murray. I should have highlighted it.
Oh, okay. So, well, you know what? I should have known that.
Well, I could actually just talk to him right now and say, hi, Paul.
Well, yeah, you could.
Yep.
This love lady says,
Yeah, I'm
"Good
amazed.
job, Ray."
I know. I'm amazed the way you guys can talk and type and.
Well, it's a struggle for me because I suffer from that old man disease, and I'm just amazed at these young kids today or young people today. They're walking down the street, got the fingers going, and they're still talking to somebody else, and they're watching everything. Nope.
Paul, do you have that early onset OFS?
Yes.
Yeah, me too. Old fart syndrome.
Yep. Couple that with osteoarthritis.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough getting old, you know.
Well, I tell that, like there was a young gal helping me at the self checkout. She just more or less chatting with me, and I says, "Well, one tip I can give you from an old man," said, "Don't get old. It's not a lot of fun." And she laughed. She said, "Well, I don't think I can avoid that."
Well, I've been telling my wife for the past probably 8 or 9 years, I'm going to get a Mustang for my 70th birthday.
Ooh.
And and obviously the years went by, and in 4 months, I'm going to get my Mustang.
All right.
Right on.
What
She
year
says
you
you're not
gonna
going to be able to get in and out of it.
What year are you going to get?
I was thinking of getting a new one.
Oh, a new one. Yeah.
Get the electric one, Ray. Get the electric one.
Are you getting
My
convertible, Ray?
But everybody was talking over each other. But yeah, I don't know. It's a tough decision.
Convertible?
A convertible sounds good.
Yeah.
But I always
that's
like
the ultimate. That's the ultimate.
The bullet fastback.
Ray, that's the ultimate. 70-year-old Mustang is a convertible.
I know.
Morning, Chris Hope. My wife wants a 65 Mustang.
I had one of those.
That would be nice.
I had one of those. And it was the Shelby Mustang 65.
Oh,
white
Shelby.
with the blue stripes and the black interior. And
Oh man.
Beautiful.
of course, young and dumb, I just traded it in and sold it off. And I think back all the cars I had a 1965 Chevelle SS with a had the 454 tri-power with the 3 carburetors on top. And I took it for a ride, and I had the Hurst shifter. I took it for a ride one night, went down through town, and of course everybody wanted to race you. And I jumped on it, and it baby started sliding sideways, because the streets are crowned, and it was just spinning. And I brought it back home, put it on the for sale, and sold it. I said, I'm gonna kill myself in that car.
Yeah. Hi, Chris Hope. How you doing, buddy?
I had a motorcycle like that Triumph 1200.
Yep.
And I was doing, I was early 30s, and I was doing stuff like 260 kilometers an hour, whatever that is in miles. It was a lot of miles an hour, I'll tell you. And I finally sold it. I said, I'm going to lose my license if I don't sell the damn thing.
License or life.
Or life, yeah, because it just begged to be ridden fast. It just wanted to go.
Yeah. And the sad part of it is I used to have motorcycles too, and I got done with the motorcycles because I had more than one incident where I was riding along speed limit in town, and all of a sudden some old lady pull out in front of you, and as soon as she saw you were coming, she'd panic and hit the brake.
Oh,
so
yeah.
He is right in front of you, and you're doing this trying to stop,
Yeah, for sure.
And it's like
dangerous.
Panic. Yep.
Mr. Crowley.
I was lucky. I only went down one time on my motorcycle. just one time.
Oh,
And luckily I didn't get injured seriously, just, some scrapes and bruises.
yeah.
Yeah.
But my son,
Ford
that's
boss.
another story. He was almost killed 2 times.
Oh man.
Yeah.
2 different accidents. But he's still riding today out in California. Him and his wife. His wife has a motorcycle too.
Wow.
Well, I think it's like anything else. You're safer in packs than you are by yourself. And I was always riding. Whenever I had an incident, I was by myself. Headlight was on and everything, but it doesn't make a difference. They didn't. She didn't. You could see by the panic in her eyes as I keep going towards her that she never saw me. She just panicked and hit the brake.
Yeah. Michael Blade had a 1970 Dodge Challenger.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a Hemi Cuda convertible, 1972. Back when you were younger, you used to want to have all those things. And I have friends of mine that have actually small mini warehouses they have all their old cars stored in. I have a friend of mine, it's a dentist. He still has his first Firebird 400 that he bought back in 1970.
Oh wow.
71.
That is cool. So cool.
Morning, Sean.
And the other one I wish I'd hang on to was the 55 T-Bird red convertible that I had.
Yep.
Oh, I bet.
My wife's friend has one of them in upstate New York, but she has it in baby blue, and she wins all the car shows. When she goes to the car show, she wins.
Dennis has a leaf blower.
He's got a leaf blower. Well, the leaf blower. What I want to know is Dennis going to tell us how easy it is to use one of those high-powered leaf blowers to keep your drone in the air and use very little battery power. Just run around underneath it,
Yeah.
Mr. Crowley had a Camaro, 67 Camaro. That's another nice car. I like the Camaros. Even the new Camaros are nice.
I never had a sports car.
My brother, he swears by the Camaros. He had a 69 Camaro that he drag raced when he was younger.
Yeah.
So, but he ended up having to sell.
Well, the car that I think I missed out on, I bought a Roadrunner on the showroom floor, okay? And they had one of those super chickens on the floor you could buy with the big wing on the back, the one designed for Daytona.
Yeah.
I could have bought that for $300 more. $440. Now they're worth like anywhere from $150,000 to $175,000. And I bought my Hemi Cuda and for $3,800, and I think I bought the Roadrunner $3,200 out the door with the white lettered tires and the whole.
Do you guys watch that show American Pickers? Where they so I watch a lot.
I like that.
Good cars.
Well, they're going off the air,
They've been on a long time.
Yeah, because the guy that the tall, skinny guy has decided he's had enough.
Really? Mike?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Mike, yeah.
That's too bad. I love the show.
Well, maybe Frank will continue it on his own. No?
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
It's fun to watch Frank. Frank reminds me of like your best pal dog in the house. He gets excited. You can almost see his leg going.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's like what hits his hot button.
Yeah.
It's amazing what they come across going around the country, and I'm amazed. And it's amazing how some of the people have all this junk, and it's worth a lot of money.
Yeah, I'm surprised sometimes at the prices they pay for things.
I ought to try and get him to come to my house.
Yeah.
Yep. You got a lot of stuff here.
Up. I don't remember them doing a show in Virginia. I don't remember that.
I think they did one. I forget where it was at, but
they've been on for like 7 years, right? Or something like that.
yeah.
long time.
I used to watch them quite a bit, but I got tired. I mean, the History Channel turned into a reality channel.
Exactly. That really bothered me.
I watched the History Channel because they had some really good history facts.
Exactly. They don't anymore.
They need to change their names because, I mean, every now and then they'll have some show that actually does have something to do with history. And I'm not saying that the Pawn Stars and American Pickers and that car show, that guy that builds custom cars.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that there's not history there. There is, but it's not what I want to see.
It's a tenuous connection to history, right? There's yeah, I feel exactly.
And they had History International for a while, which I watched as well because it was always, I thought it was always cool to watch history shows from other countries.
Yeah.
You know, like they did a show, it was the history of France, and granted it was all subtitled in English, but I still learned a lot.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, well, I guess it is what it is.
Well, same thing on music television, right? They don't have videos anymore. They just have shows on music television.
Right. And there was another music station, CMT, Country Music Television, that was the same as MTV.
Really? Oh, no.
And then all of a sudden they started throwing in these reality shows and stuff. And I'm like, okay, fine.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, the reality show thing just blows my mind. It's like, how in the hell can people get rich watching the Kardashians? You know, I mean, who cares about the Kardashians?
I know.
Apparently, a lot of people.
Yeah.
The funny thing, right? Yeah.
But the good news, Paul, is I hear it's going off the air.
All right.
Which one? The Kardashians.
Yeah.
Hey, Dennis.
I heard that.
Dennis Lovelady, yeah, France does have a history. Granted, it's small, but it does have a history.
Well, and the other thing is who cares about the housewives in Beverly Hills and their snarky attitudes, you know?
Well, apparently somebody does because
somebody does.
It's and Blade brings up mentioned the Kardashians.
Yep.
They wouldn't be making those shows.
I watched one or two of those shows, and I'm like, this is not for me.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you one thing. If you watch some of these young YouTubers and their channels, and some of them are so popular, millions of subscribers.
Yep.
I know.
Yeah.
There's a fellow named
Sorry,
Logan Paul. He's a young guy in his 20s, and he's a multimillionaire now. And all he does is just do stupid gags and pranks and tricks.
Yep.
I watch a lot of the fishing YouTubers also. And the fishing YouTube videos as good as TV. A lot of them. Not all of them, but a lot of them.
Yeah. Well, I think Night Train makes a good point. We've always known that. You know, if you have a good train wreck, you'll bring hundreds of people to stand and watch, you know?
For sure.
Because they all love that drama.
Yeah.
And you cracking me up, dude.
I resemble that remark, Dan.
It's so much more entertaining watching old Joan guys. Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Here we are bashing reality TV, right?
And drone crash videos do well too.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I should do a
God
compilation.
forbid. I hope I don't ever have one of those. But I'm sure I will eventually.
You know, maybe we can get Saturday morning coffee with Rodney and friends televised.
Well, it kind of is.
Well, yeah, it is. But I mean, get it televised to the point where, you know, we can make millions and millions of dollars.
Well, you figure that out. You let Hugh and I and Ray know. We're in.
Sounds good to me. Rodney, how long have you been doing this?
Well, actually putting out videos and stuff, I've only been doing it about 2 years. I signed up for YouTube back in 2011. And then I did about 3 videos, and then I quit doing it. And then back in, I wish Paul was here. I think it was maybe 2017. Paul Davis, Drone Bum, messaged me and asked me if he could do give me a shout out on YouTube, because I had bought maybe it was in 2016. It was 2016, and he wanted to give me a shout out because I had been watching his channels quite a bit, and so he gave me that shout out, and that just got me even more interested in doing it. So I started doing it, and then actually going live it's only been about maybe 2 years, 3 years maybe that I've been doing live shows. I haven't been keeping track, but
I really found it interesting. Obviously, when I first joined, and I started watching you, and I said, "Oh, that's such a great idea, Saturday morning coffee."
Well, it's funny how that came about. I would I started experimenting with doing live streams, and the first live stream I ever did, I think Matt North was on it. Peter Carroll was on it. I'd have to go back and look to figure out who, but it was a lot of fun. We were having a blast, we were just like we're having today. And so I've just kept doing it. And Above and Beyond Drones said one day, well, we ought to do a live stream after our sunrise flights, because he was part of that in the beginning, and he was thinking maybe Michael, Philly Drone Life, myself, Fly Natural, or Above and Beyond Drones, and then Les Fink, Exploration Obsession, would do a live stream. I said, well, I'm kind of already doing that. I said, but I'm going to call it Saturday Morning Coffee with Rodney and Friends. So for the longest time, Jim Boyd, which was Above and Beyond Drones, he was always on the live stream. And I mean, we just had so much fun. And the only reason why I kept doing this is because it was fun. That's been Saturday morning, getting laughs and chatting with people, and from all over the world. And I mean, how much more fun can it get?
I'm not getting naked.
True. Really?
I'm not getting naked. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I wish you would.
I don't know, Hugh, that video you put out a few months ago where you had the tassels on and you were spinning them here. I thought that was that went viral.
Yeah.
Oh, Hugh did that?
Yeah.
Oh man, Paul, put the link in the chat. People's got to see this.
Yeah.
Anything for the fans. Anything for
Dennis Lovelady asked me about the video that's flying behind me. That's actually live video feed from a Stream Time Live, and they have several cameras, and operators actually operate these cameras, and they're 24/7. Anybody can go to it. Stream Time Live.
That's okay, Dennis. I understand. Hugh, Dennis says he doesn't. Oh, wait a minute. Wrong one. Says he doesn't have to see it.
No, I know.
And I think I told you this already, Paul, but I'll say it again. Your drone flights around the ships are amazing. I really appreciate you sharing them. But I give you so much credit the way you do it.
As you know,
nice and smooth.
As the person that's flying it, after I look at it, I look at things like there's a little twitch here or a little twitch there, and I go, damn, I'm just a little too focused on the minute little mistakes, and I keep having to be told that nobody cares. They just want to see the whole thing,
Yeah, exactly.
We're always our own worst critic, right?
Yep.
That's oh, nobody criticizes me like me.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
The other thing that's interesting, most people don't know, is that Hugh is a very famous writer, and he's published.
Yep.
Yeah, and I read a set of his books.
Yep.
And I
And
agree with
I will
Randy and
read them.
Dennis
I will read them
too.
too, eventually.
Yep. And I give him a lot of credit for that. You know, there's a lot of times everybody says, "Oh, maybe I should write a book, or maybe I should do that." You know, he's got the mind to go ahead and do it well. So,
Where do I send that check again, Paul?
same place you sent the last one. You.
So
A friend of mine is a writer on Long Island, and he's published 4 books too. And he's pretty good considering, you know. And I enjoy his stuff. Robert Banfelder. I don't know if that's okay to mention his name, but I did, Rodney. So
well, as long as he doesn't bring up any copyright charges.
The
I don't think
question
Bob would do that.
the question I have, and of course, talking with us old guys, you know, it may not be relevant, but what I've kind of noticed is, and Hugh, you could tell me, is back when I was growing up, everybody read books. Now, is that fading? Is everybody wants to have it given to them either in a television format or in their ear where somebody else is an audio book where they're going to work, or you know, that kind of thing. So there's an evolution, right?
I still read. I read books, but I read it off of my tablet.
Yep.
So Sunrise Water Media says, "What is a book?"
Well, I think that's the way it's evolving into it. Eventually, you know, books are going to be forgotten because it's all going to be either audio or you can read it online.
Well, it's almost an evolution thing. It goes from a hard copy that we all put on a shelf, took off a shelf, put on a nightstand, to now it's electronic everywhere. You know.
Yeah. No.
I'll give you a lot of credit, you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Ray.
Good morning, Drone Seekers International. Hope you're having a great day as well.
Is it Marcus? Do you know who it is? Drone Seekers International. Welcome.
I know there's they have like a panel on their live streams.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good show.
It's Steve. Hi, Steve. How you doing?
Michael Blade. I only read books with pictures.
What a Michael Blade.
Michael, I think they're called comic books, son.
Well, unless you're the old school where you used to have a fold out in the middle, remember?
Oh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I only read the articles, Paul.
I always thought that the Playboy was a little bit ahead of its time. It should have had the Braille version, you know, where it had the bumps and the whole bit on it, you know.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Oh my goodness.
Good Lord.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, from time to time I do pick up a book, an actual book.
Yeah.
A lot of times, believe it or not, I'll buy books and I'm gonna read it. I'll read it. I'll read it, and I never get around to reading it.
You know,
must have 10 books like that.
I had for years. I had The Hobbit and the Lord of the Ring trilogy, and they were all paperback, and I read them so many times that they started falling apart.
Good books.
Okay.
So to me, those were the 4 best books in the world.
I dedicated my first book to Tolkien because he was the guy that inspired me to write books. Yeah, it was The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings that got me started.
And you know, and the funny thing about it is, I'd never heard of him, of J.R.R. Tolkien, even growing up in school, because these were supposed to be classics, but we were never taught anything about them in school until I met my third wife, and she told me about The Hobbit, and so I started reading them, and man, it's good.
Good stories, eh? Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Drone Seekers. Well, Steve, he says it's 13:45 in the UK. You know, you forget the time difference. Yep.
Yep.
Well, it's like Tim Jackson over in Australia or Matt over in Australia. They're 13 hours difference.
Yeah, they're getting ready to go to bed.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
It's like 11 o'clock over there at night.
Speaking of Matt, he had a nice live stream last night. Yep, I was watching his.
Oh, nice.
Now, Dennis brings up a good point. Some will argue that The Hobbit isn't connected to The Lord of the Rings. How can it not be?
How can it not be? Bilbo and Frodo are in it. They're in both.
Yeah. Well, Bilbo's the one that found the ring.
Exactly.
So there's a definite connection there. Hey, Father Wolf One. Good morning. So I don't know how anybody could say that they're not connected. Because I was told read The Hobbit before you read The Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Yeah. Dungeons deep and caverns old. Good times.
Yeah.
When I was in high school, my preference was to read biographies. I used to like reading biographies, and I still do.
Yeah.
I actually found biographies kind of boring, but that's just me. When I was stationed in Japan, there was a series of books out called The Executioner.
Oh.
And it was about this Army Green Beret sergeant that his parents got killed by the mob, and his brother was injured, and he came home for his parents' funeral, and he deserted the army and went on a vendetta against the mafia. And it was written by Don Pendleton.
Sounds good.
It was
true. It's a true story.
No, it's not a true story. It's fictionalized, but and they were going to try and make movies out of it, but I don't think they ever materialized. But it was a good book all the way up until about book 23, and then it started getting repetitive.
Yeah, I read this series. Oh God. It just had a movie with Tom Cruise in it. I forget the name. Reacher.
Yeah.
Reacher. Did you read that series, Rodney?
I haven't read that. Is that a book series, really?
Yeah, so good. Written by a British guy, but it's about this ex-army guy. He's an army MP, and he's retired, and he just goes around the country having adventures, basically. He breaks up gangs and rescues women, and it's just a great series. There's probably 25 or 30 books in the series now.
Huh. I'll have to check that out.
Reacher's a big guy. He's about 6'4", 6'5", and they cast Tom Cruise in the role, who's only about 5'8". That really bothered me because Reacher's a big man,
Yeah, well.
But that's Hollywood.
James
I thought Tom Cruise pulled it off well. But you're right. If he doesn't, if the person playing the part doesn't match the character in the book to some extent, it takes away from it, I guess.
Yeah, it did for me. But if you'd never read the books, you wouldn't know. Tom did a good job anyway.
Yeah. Well, I'm not a real big Tom Cruise fan, but he does well in most of his movies.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing Top Gun 2.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that should be a great movie.
Yep. So
when is that supposed to come out?
I think I'm wanting to say June of 2021. Is it June or July? So,
yeah, we had a rough year for movies, with the pandemic.
Oh yeah, no kidding. In TV shows.
Well, they'll sell the hell out of it on the pay-per-view, Which
Chris is saying December.
Which doesn't help. Your local economy any. But hey, it is what it is. I feel sorry. Well, of course, there isn't too many mom and pop theaters anymore. Most of them are all big chains.
Yeah.
I like the smaller theaters better. I do.
Yeah. Although some of the amenities
But
in the new
the
theaters,
chairs, the seats are much more comfortable in the new theaters.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, some of them have those reclining seats now, you know.
Hey,
Yep.
Chris,
Right.
Hope, you said December. Are you talking about a movie? That movie Top Gun, maybe? Is it going to be this December?
Yeah, he said this month, hopefully.
Okay.
Oh, I just looked and it says July 2nd, 2021.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately. Kind of sucks.
All right, Michael Blade, you have a great day. Be safe flying, brother.
Yep.
Yep. Have a good day, Mike.
Yeah, it got pushed back, Chris, I think.
Yeah.
You mentioned that you wanted to go up to Rhode Island, Rodney. I'm hoping to do that myself this summer of 21.
Yeah. You know, a number of years ago, I went on a business trip up to Maine. And man, you talk about a beautiful state. They got mountains, they got shoreline, and it's an incredible shoreline, at least the part of it that I saw. And so I went up there and I'm like, I was just awestruck about it. And then I had to go on another business trip up there. And this time my wife wanted to go. So I made arrangements. I asked my boss, I said, well, can I just drive up there? And he goes, yeah, you know. So we left like on a Saturday, and we went up there and we got at our hotel room. And while I was working, I was up at the Bath Iron Works up at the shipyard up there. And when I was working, she was out seeing the sights, and it was just it's a beautiful place. But as we was driving up, we went up through Pennsylvania, New York, over to then we went into Vermont, Connecticut, and then into Maine.
Nice.
And it's just absolutely gorgeous. Hang on, guys. I got to take a call.
Yep.
Yep.
Anna, is
Ken
Annabelle
Huffbauer bought the
is Annabelle
Huffbauer
watching
bought
the fish show or what?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you guys.
Is Annabelle watching the fish show?
No, not right now. She's just walking away.
You know, Ray, Annabelle has her own monitor, and Q puts the fish show on there, and she sits there and watches those fish swim around.
Oh yeah.
Crazy cat.
That's a nice cat. You got a real nice cat there.
She's cute. She's young. She needs a lot of holding. She demands a lot of attention, but
and she's very gaseous too.
oh God, terrible.
I had told you my son has a tabby cat like that, but his cat has the 6 paws on it.
Oh,
But he's had it
really?
for many years now. Yeah. Winston. The cat's name is Winston.
Oh, wow. Like Winston Churchill. Yeah, speaking of snow, let's see.
Yeah, we're supposed to get that big snowstorm coming in tomorrow night, I think.
Winter White.
Ken Huffbauer went out to Best Buy and bought a Mini too. Look at this.
Who did?
Ken Huffbauer, place it here.
Oh, okay.
And he's got to bring it Thursday when we meet up.
Oh, okay. That's right. He lives in Florida, doesn't he?
There's quite a few drone pilots in Florida.
Oh yeah. There's Ken. There's Dan Sampson, Ken Dono.
Jim from Above and Beyond.
Yeah, Jim and Tony from Tropic.
Yep. Roberto somebody, I forget his last name, but he's got a good channel, like 6,000.
Hey, Adrian Mateo Drones, I think he's in Florida. Mitch, old guy in a drone, is
Yeah.
in Florida.
You
Yeah,
guys
man.
could have
A
a
lot
meetup.
of people from Florida.
Yeah. Yeah, you could have a big meetup down there.
So yeah, you can have a great big meetup. Well, guys, I think I'm going to end this.
Okay, Rodney.
Got some company coming over. I just found out. So,
All right.
thanks
Ray?
for being on the
All right.
in the
You,
Yep.
streams.
Rodney,
Hey,
thank you
thank you
very
for
much.
the
and we'll
invite.
see ya.
and nice talking to you all.
Yeah, you too, Ray. Paul, same to
And
you.
everybody in the
Thanks for
chat.
being here.
Everybody, in the
Have a
chat,
great day.
take care.
Fly safe.
You too, Ray.
Good to see you guys. Thanks for having me on.
Good seeing
Bye-bye.
you. Take care. All right, everybody in the chat, thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate it. Hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. And just be safe and enjoy the weekend. And don't forget, tomorrow, the Sunday Sunrise crew will once again take to the air to bring sunrises. And that starts with Drone Bum, and then goes to me, to Dennis Lovelady, to Arkansas with Fly Natural, and then on to Texas with Chris Hope. So y'all take care, man. Love y'all, and have a great weekend.